Good morning, friends, and welcome to the SBI Securities morning podcast. Talking about the Indian markets, the Indian benchmark equity indices closed in the red for a fifth straight session on Thursday. FIIs were net sellers of stock worth Rs 4,995 crore, whereas DIIs were net buyers of stock worth Rs 5,103 crore. Talking about today's session, pharma stocks will be in focus as the US President Donald Trump has announced a 100% tariff on imports of any branded and patented pharma product unless the company is building a facility in the country. More details are awaited, but pharma stocks may remain under pressure due to this announcement. The key events to watch out today would be the government and RBI officials meeting to decide on the second half borrowing plan for the fiscal. Additionally, RBI will conduct a Rs 1 trillion of 4-day variable rate repo auction under the liquidity adjustment facility. Moving on to the US markets, the US stocks they extended their declines on Thursday as the latest round of economic data failed to restart a rally and investors turned their focus to an inflation report that may shape the Fed policy. The S&P 500 ended 0.5% down, extending its losing streak to 3 sessions in a row. Dollar index is at 98.43, USD INR at 88.67 and Brent is at 69.67. Looking at the Asian markets, the Asian stocks retreated at the open after a strong US economic data and mixed signals from the Fed officials on rate cuts sparked worries about the lofty valuations on the Wall Street. Shares in Japan, Australia and South Korea opened lower. Talking about the sectors and stocks that will be in focus today, the IT sector will be in focus as Accenture reported 4Q FY25 revenue of USD 17.6 billion, beating estimates despite a 0.7% decline Q on Q. The company expects year-on-year revenue growth in constant currency of 1 to 5% for first quarter FY26, and for the full fiscal of FY26, it forecasts growth in the range of 2 to 5% in constant currency terms. The overall impact on the Indian IT companies is expected to be neutral. NTPC has begun commercial operations of its 167 megawatt Rajasthan project. Additionally, RITES will be in focus as the company has received a letter of award worth USD 18 million, which translates into Rs 153 crores from South Africa's Telis Logistics to supply diesel electric locomotives. On the other hand, Supreme Petrochem will be in focus as the company has commissioned 2 new lines of ABS compounding with an installed capacity of 20,000 tons per annum at its Amdoshi facility. Moving on to the key bulk and block deals seen yesterday. There was a deal in Polycab wherein the members of the Jaisinghani family sold a total of 3.99% stake. Additionally, Anil Hariram Haryani sold 0.2% stake. On the buying side, JP Morgan Fund ICVC bought 2.67% stake and Morgan Stanley Asia Singapore PTE bought 0.66% stake. Other buyers included the likes of Kotak Mahindra Life Insurance Company, Society General, etc. Looking at the stocks which will list today, GK Energy and Satvik Green Energy will debut on the exchanges starting today. So that was all for today. Thank you for tuning in.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.